Akilon Wastes is the site for set number 4, as we have Last versus S2. And here is Last, our Terran player, starting from the bottom right. And the orange, our Zerg player in the upper left, is S2. He is our blue player. And the map, as mentioned, Akilon Wastes. A little different from Akilon Flats.
Yeah, the watchtowers are still in this version. They've been taken out in the other one, and there's I guess there's collapsible rocks at the third, at that choke point, which you can use if you want to have your third base a little bit easier to defend against. So that, and it's still kind of a desert-looking map, but the terrain a little bit different, but overall very similar.
Early scout here for Last, or is it going to be a proxy?
8-8-8. Well, I guess just 8-8 build. Oh, but is S2 going to scout it?
Now, why is S2 going there? It's kind of an early defense. He's looking for something. Looking for something. And he finds it.
How does he know? How did he know that?
Oh, wow. Wow. That is interesting. And it's canceled.
Oh, that is not the best place you want to be for Last. He went for a very fast supply depot. He wanted to try to do some proxy Reaper play, but the funny thing is, none of these players so far really scouted for proxies. We saw kind of a little bit of proxies with the Stargates, but that's a little bit more common in that matchup. But I just have to say I'm very impressed with S2's star sense in this situation.
And he did type, yeah, I thought you would try something like that. And obviously he was indeed correct. Wow. So, you know, predicting that he would do something. And he was able to find the location. You could see the way he was scouting that he felt like, wait, I mean, it wasn't the standard, I'm scouting straight to your base. He took a strange route to see, well, is he going to do a proxy somewhere? He says, I'm too cheap now. I'm too poor, sorry. Last says, I have no money. I'm poor. And S2 says, yeah, me too. Trying to expand, but not allowing him.
Yeah, we do have a command center being built by Last in his main base here, but well, S2, he is in a fantastic economic position. I'm pretty sure as a Zerg, there's nothing better than scouting that proxy from the Terran player and then forcing them to cancel it. And they're just behind and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. When you spot your opponent proxying and you deal with it, it's a pretty warm feeling for the rest of the match. It is possible to lose, but it's a pretty nice feeling. Overlord heading over. There was a Marine out. I don't know that he spotted the Overlord. No, okay, yeah, he sees it now.
Yeah.
Just going to let it be for the time being. Probably get away from that distance.
Yeah, he should be fine. All right, we do have speed on the way here, so looks like S2, even though he's ahead, he's not playing overly greedy. And I actually have to say that I do like that because it shows that S2 is a very solid player all around, and he will, take the advantage, to get his hatchery up. Maybe he'll pop in a few extra drone rounds, but he's not trying to, completely take full advantage of what he has.
3 Marines now coming over to take out the Overlord, and this time they might have enough to take it out, and indeed they do, as the Overlord is taken out and was not able to spot that command center, by the way, as he was being built. So he doesn't know for sure whether or not that Last is going to be expanding or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, does not scout that expansion. I think Last is still a little bit too afraid to really move out at this point. He could do that against S2. S2, though, his ling speed is about the complete beer. Here, I don't think he really has too many Zerglings out on the map, so not the biggest issue, but he is taking his third base at 6 minutes into the game, which is, on average, pretty early against Terran players, so that is something you can do if you're in the situation where you are able to kind of deny that early proxy.
Zergling coming up to scout as it backs off. Checking to see why he hasn't expanded yet. Trying to see if he can get a little bit of information, but is chased away.
Yeah, S2 is just powering right now. He is making so many drones. He has the speed just in case Last tried to go for something fishy. We do see a third command center from Last here, so there's absolutely nothing that Last can do against this early third hatchery here, but this is also going to allow S2 to pretty much get full saturation on 3 bases unhindered if he can discover this in time.
Now, he asked him, are you not taking your natural expansion yet? And let's see, Last has responded, I'm still scared to try to. I don't have any units.
Well, he does see the natural there now, so S2 is going to feel a sigh of relief after seeing that. He probably did not want to have to deal with some type of Terran 1 base all, and you know, not the hardest thing in the world to stop. It still can be kind of annoying to deal with. It's like, well, I have to deal with this. I can't just play how I want to. I'm forced to react to what my opponent is doing.
So both players actually going into a macro game. They weren't sure if what either was doing, but now they seem to kind of have a bit of a clue as they expand a little more comfortably. A couple of Hellions out to scout for Last. He reaches the creep and discovers the 3rd hatchery.
Double engineering bay that just finished up for last year, so he is thinking about the later stages of the game. He's going to try to be very defensive with these Widow Mines, and
oh, just one Zergling left, and that one's taken out as well. That is our MVP Widow Mine for the game, for the day so far.
So S2 smiling even though he lost all those Zerglings. He doesn't care. He's far ahead, but instantly the Baneling Nest does go down after seeing that. He does see that it's going to be a Widow Mine bio style from his opponent Last, and you know, he can go Ling, Baneling, Muta against that.
Three bases for S2, 2 for Last. Baneling Nest does complete, and a couple of Zerglings hanging out right in front of that Widow Mine. Cooldown period not complete for it just yet, of course.
Yep. I'm sure we'll see some Overseers on the map quite soon here. He's also getting the speed upgrade for the Overlords. That also affects the Overseers as well. That's going to allow him to pretty much, you know, stay caught up with the rest of the Zerg army, which is, of course, very fast and mobile.
And the cooldown is complete. Zerglings are toast. Just 2 of them now. And now easily should be able to take out the Widow Mine, but are they going to get it? Yes, they do. Widow Mine is gone. The Overlord's here to spot.
And look at the supply difference between these players as well. S2, he is up to 109 against 77. And his production, he's making 56 Zerglings right now. That's actually, I think he's just going to be able to swarm over Last no matter how many Widow Mines he has.
Of course, he'll have a lot of those as Banelings as well, as Baneling speed being upgraded as well for S2. A couple of Zerglings get into the natural expansion to scout out, and look at all of those Banelings right now for S2. He's, oh boy, he's got a changeling there as well to get a little bit of scouting done, see what angle he wants to go in at. Is there anything more that he needs to fear? Pretty decent creep spread that he's got going as well.
I think that S2, he should wait for the speed to finish. It should finish any second here, but it looks like S2 is just going straight in for the kill. Now, he doesn't even need the Banelings.
Oh boy, Banelings, here they come. Mule has been thrown down, and this is going to be ugly. Every single SCV at the expansion is taken down. Zerglings into the main as well. There is absolutely nothing left here for Last, as this is definitely GG. Oh boy, just got 2 behind early, and there was nothing he was able to do.
Yeah, S2 was able to take that advantage straight into a macro game, and you know, look at that. He has, looks like 62 workers right now, which, you know, he's fully saturated dancing with the Zerglings even.
This is going to be the game as, oh boy, bring the drones in as well. S2, of course, he's going to provide a win for his team, as this will be the 3rd win. We are not going to see an ace match, as captain of the Swarm move on to the semifinal. They are going to take a big win here indeed, and what a day. S2 providing the 3rd victory as he takes out Last.
That was actually a little bit one-sided, I want to say. After Last got behind, S2 just pretty much mowed over his opponent Last there. And with Booster being defeated, that means that none of our all-one race teams are left.
That's right. We had an all-Terran team, which of course is the Booster. We had the all-Zerg team that was taken out yesterday.